What's up, guys? Welcome to another For the Plot video, number 34. Today I got my boy Frankie.
What's up?
So, yeah, we're basically just going to go over some questions that I've had people ask me. So, I've been sending out, it's kind of weird, actually. So, everybody that follows me is now added to my close friends on Instagram. I actually had someone show me how to do that. So, yeah. Anywho, if you're wondering why you're on my close friends, it's because you follow me, and thank you for following me. So it definitely helps me connect with you guys a little bit more because I can actually see, and you actually see my post now. So with that being said, I'm going to answer some of these questions that you guys have for me, and I'm going to ask them to him as well because honestly, as like from my standpoint, not even grown, just older than me standpoint.
28, bro.
28, and I'm 20. I just turned 24. Let's see. So this is actually a good one because he can explain like his ways of investing and my ways of investing. So right now, someone said, I apologize if it has already been discussed, but what topic? Okay, sorry, they completely butchered this. But what about the topic of investing? Maybe talk about the digital trends happening as well. I don't really know much about the digital trends right now, other than if we're speaking about investing. If we're speaking about investing, I will say with the China AI, what is it called again?
That's a good one.
DeepSeek.
Yeah, DeepSeek. Yeah,
AI.
it's going on right now. Yeah. There's just a news broadcast about it.
Right. It's like 10 cents to the dollar of our AI. We're spending billions, if not trillions, on AI platforms, and they're spending like a quarter, if that, So a tenth at that. So that took a huge hit on our stock market. Right now, stocks are down right now until we can kind of figure out what's going on. But that type of shit is what scares people, and I don't think it should be scaring people. Honestly, I think like if you have your money in something, you should be putting more money into it and keep building. So I really don't understand in that sort of sense because everybody wants to sell and buy low and sell high. Sell high. So I don't know. I mean, the stock market is a confusing thing, but it's really not at the same time.
You've been doing that for a while now.
Right.
Yeah.
You just got to be patient, honestly. Like I'm down $5,000 in the stock right now. Like it's eating me alive, but I have full confidence that it's gonna go back after all this shit washes over.
I feel like any type of investments that you do always has its ups and downs, and there's going to be different markets for everything. But at the end of the day, when you do it so much, you do try to find the best way to like damage control of where you put your money and stuff. And I feel like you do a pretty good solid job doing that. It's all about putting in the effort and consistency into like understanding what you're doing.
Right. There has to be some sort of risk management right now. Like yesterday, dude, it's stupid. I don't even want to talk about it, but I was up almost $4,000 yesterday on the day just trading stock with equity, and I went in on one trade like probably 20 minutes after hours after the session was over, and yeah, the stock fucking plummeted, and I lost my ass. So that's all I'm going to say about that is greed will hurt you. And that's with anything, but especially with stocks. You can't be too greedy. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm just, grateful to be alive, and hopefully, the stocks bounce back. But right now is not a bad time to be investing because there's so much opportunity and stuff right now to take advantage of in the market. I try to stress that to people all the time. Dude, you could be making money off $100. Like people are like, oh, well, what if you don't have the money or what if you don't have the knowledge? Like that's the whole point of my Discord is we're there to teach you guys. So like,
it's the mindset. It's the mindset.
Right, bro. If you don't want to take a risk, bro, you're not going to break through generational wealth. Like
if you don't have the mindset to wake up and want to make $1, you're not going to go anywhere.
It's not even waking up and making $1. It's the fact of being comfortable doing the same thing repetitively.
Absolutely.
I don't want to wake up and do the same thing every day. Like I want to wake up, maybe find a different stock to trade, or maybe I want to go to the gym at a different time. Like I mean, I could do the same things, but I'm going to do different routines to make sure that I'm not doing the same thing. You don't get tired of doing the same thing every day. But again, join my Discord. Link is in my Instagram bio. I'm here to help you guys. It's super easy. Click the link, click TP Trading, scroll down to the bottom, and pay for it. 7-day free trial. You get to come in the Discord. We do general calls every morning, 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. And basically, if you have any questions, please just ask. It's simple.
It's
You know,
huge. It's huge. You need to join it. Absolutely, it's huge.
it's super simple, bro. Like Justin, the owner of the Discord, has taught me so much, and super grateful to have him in my life. But man, like if you guys aren't gonna take these risks, bro, you're never gonna go anywhere in life. I hate to say it, but in the nicest way possible. I hope you guys understand that. So to the next question, that was a good one. Thank you for talking about that. Let's see. Oh, well, actually, I was gonna say like your way of investing. You don't really invest in the market too much. You're more so
Yeah.
like into real estate. So there's multiple ways of investing your money.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think the key is putting your money in a bunch of different places versus just one place.
Right.
And
Unfortunately, that's what I did with that one stock.
yeah, unfortunately, that's what you did with that one stock.
So
but like,
I got a question for you. How much did you start with?
so the thing is, there's a bunch of gurus online, and they'll all tell you you can do real estate with no money. There is pros and cons to that, and there are hidden things that a lot of people don't talk about, like hard money lenders. It's
Right,
huge.
but the thing is too is like if you have no money and say that deal goes the wrong way, like you're bent.
Yeah, like there's a lot of different things that can happen to you if you don't know how to underwrite your own deals, if you
Right.
don't know the background of what you're getting into, the comparable properties to your subject property.
Correct.
There's so many different things that can go wrong in a deal, but that's what's good nowadays. There's mentors and there's people that can walk you through the process to make things easier for you.
Right.
But they got to put the effort in. If you don't want to put the effort in, people are gonna
There's
like
always a
fi-
will if there's a way.
yeah, dude, people are gonna find a way to screw you, whether it's contractors, no matter what it is. It's life, but you can definitely get into real estate, and if you have connections where you can get private money and stuff like that.
Right.
Obviously, private money has a cost. But there's credit cards, dude.
It's not even a cost, it's a fee. It's always a fee.
Yeah, well, there's always it's called points, right?
A
So-
percentage of points. It's
Yeah.
just like stocks. It's
Yeah,
a
just
point.
like points. Yeah, so for example, some hard money lenders will charge you certain points for deals, and that's the money you got to come up with up front. But the good thing in today's world, to put people on game, you can get credit cards, and there's apps that and Connor can put this in the link. There's apps that you can convert your the money from your credit card to currency in your bank account, which you could use for a down payment for your points or something to make it happen. But again, it's risk. So like that's what these people are talking about when they're saying you can do this without any money down, but there is risk to it. But without risk, there's no reward. You know.
True.
Hell
Very
yeah.
true. A lot of people don't understand that, and
Yeah.
you're hearing it first. So this one really isn't too much for Frankie. This is definitely a me
What do
question.
you got?
Thoughts on thoughts on truck shows not being how they used to, and trucks not being built or even looking nice, winning over the trucks that are built. And
This
built
one's all
right.
you.
Right. Honestly, I think some of it is kind of like a guilt thing. It's like, oh, dude, we feel bad, and we're grateful for these people to pop out the shows. I don't really know because I'm not there, So it's kind of hard to see, but from what I do see, I think it's just like a guilt thing. Like, oh, we feel terrible that they can't afford it, but they're trying, and just I don't know. I don't really feel any type of way about it, honestly, because I'm not the one giving it out. But I will say, if I was to come to a show on a set of 26 by 16s and my 2020 F250 that I paid 20 grand to fucking paint match and $5,000 in a lift and whatever built motor and all that crazy shit, like. And I didn't get a trophy. I'd be pretty upset if a Ford Ranger on some 35s and the Chevy Rebs fucking won, But at the same time, I really wouldn't care because I'm grown, At the end of the day, like your truck was better, but again, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's just a truck, Just go there to have fun, spend time with people, congratulate them on their trophy, and just move on about your day. Some people that do get their trophies realize they're not like supposed to win. They're just like, what the hell? But they're grateful. They're super happy. Just let them have their moment. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, I don't really have anything much to say on that. I'm not much in the truck scene, but for what you said makes sense, man. Just go there, have a good time, make friends, make connections, and just like be happy with yourself. you know. And
Right.
I think there's like one thing that boils down is that it's not very hard. You surround yourself around good people. You you don't be a piece of shit of a person, and you try to do right by others. And I think you'll live a good life. Like I believe
Right.
in like good energy and bad energy as far as that goes. Just surround yourself around good
It
people.
definitely, it
It's not
definitely is
hard,
like
bro.
it's
Like
definitely a little stressful, you know, sometimes like
yeah,
growing up, like even now for me, like I'm not grown by any means, but even now, like I still somewhat like it's hard for me to understand that type of stuff because I am a boy, you know, I'm a
we
guy.
want to fucking win.
We want to be the best at
Yeah,
everything,
that's
but
how it is.
sometimes like it's best to just settle on things. It's like even my girlfriend, bro, we fucking bicker at each other all the time, but it's normal. It's a casual thing. Like we like something bothered me the other day. I said something to her about it, and she kind of bickered back at me, and I was like, "The fuck?" Like,
The fuck?
right? Yeah, that trend on
The
TikTok. The
fuck?
fuck?
The fuck?
We need to start. Hey, we need to do that when she comes
Yeah.
home.
Just like start
Well,
going.
it'll be late. I don't know how late you plan on staying,
Yeah,
but
for a little while. She comes over.
say
The
yeah.
fuck?
We just start saying the fuck.
She'll
Um,
crash out.
yeah, she'll be like, "What are y'all talking about? The
Yeah, yeah,
fuck?"
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like it's just like last night at dinner or something. We were with her friend and my friend, and like something bothered me, and I just pretty much just asked her to stop. And it was like, you always point out like the things that I do wrong, not the things that I do right. Like, what do you mean? If you're doing them right, like why would I point it out? You're doing great, and I obviously love that about you. So it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? So,
No,
anyways,
it's
like
the fuck.
the fuck. But like little shit like that, like it's just dumb little shit. But sometimes you just have to be like, okay, I walk away. I told her I was like, I walked away for a second. I took a deep breath, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I walked back in. I apologized. I said sorry for trying to come off, or not trying to come off. Sorry for coming off in a rude way.
But I was right. I hope you understand it.
Right. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that really bothered
Yeah.
me, and yeah, it's just something I'm gonna have to live with. It's fine. I love that about her. Next question. Can you show your shirt real quick?
Let's do it.
What does that say?
This says steroid free.
Yeah,
Let's check out the back. Or you're not gonna be able to see it with the
you
camera.
can. Just get on your knees.
No Diddy.
What does it say? Oh, LOL JK. So this question says, are you natural or planning on getting on gear?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right. So I've been on TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy, since I was 21, I think. Crazy to think that I'm 24 now, but Jesus, my mom's like blowing my phone up right now. Like 5 notifications just came through. Yeah, since I was like 21. I'm 24 now. So basically, I was in probably one of the worst states of my mind that I've ever been in. And I knew something was up. I mean, it was my lifestyle, it was my partying, sleeping, just everything. You know, I wasn't feeling the way I should. I was in the gym for a few months and really wasn't seeing any progress considering I was working really hard and doing like 5 miles a day, which anybody knows that's a lot of fucking cardio.
That's a good amount of cardio for sure.
I wasn't really burning fat. I was pudgy, like baby fat. And I don't want to talk too much about this, but it felt like my fucking nuts didn't drop, you know? Like I felt like my manhood, like I wasn't like a man.
Yeah.
And everybody around me, like I'm also Chinese though, but everybody around me was growing like facial hair and shit. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong? Like, I don't know, just little shit, you know, like little shit that just felt off to me. So I decided to go and get my blood work done just to see if anything was wrong with me, like my thyroid or like anything. I had the testosterone of a 90-year-old man. Actually, a fucking bodybuilding woman probably has more testosterone in her body than I did. So yeah, my testosterone was at 119. The ranges,
Dude, that's super low.
very.
Yeah, very low.
Most people, you know, get on TRT when their testosterone's around like 400. Like a 40-year-old man is about the common average age of someone to get on testosterone replacement therapy, and that is because that's when their testosterone naturally starts to decline. Um, and that's what I try to stress to people is like, bro, I'm not using this to abuse it, but there is times where I have like upped my dose just because I feel tired or something like, or or really anything. Like when I first started doing testosterone, I was doing I think it was like 150, and my levels were still under like 800. So, and I wasn't really feeling too much different, and I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? We upped it to 200, I think, and then I was at like 1100 or something like that.
Dude, so 200 brought you that high? That's great. That's really good.
Right. So we tried the
So you're like really
testosterone,
hyper responsive.
kind of. So we tried the pellets, the insertion pellets, and they didn't absorb in my body well. So I didn't go with those because he was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have to put them in multiple spots of your body." And I was like, "Fuck that."
Fuck that, yeah.
No, dude.
No,
If y'all would have
I'm
seen this
good.
fucking needle that I had to get shot in my butt, no, hell no. And then they were like, "Oh, well, we could just do this testosterone testicle cream." I'm like, "No, because then I'm gonna fucking put it on my
The doctor
nuts."
just wanted to grab your balls.
No, I have to put it on. It gives me an
He
test
said,
tube.
"Come here, let me grab them in my hand."
It's in a tube, and you just click it once or 3 times or something like that. I think it was, and then you rub it on your balls and you let it dry.
How awkward was that conversation when he was trying to explain that to you?
It really wasn't. Okay.
No?
No, I mean he's a fucking specialist in it. He deals with it every day. I just didn't want to have to do that, and like, I don't know, it makes a mess, you know. And I don't know. I'd rather not do it. I'd rather just take a shot 2 times a week and not have to worry about it. But yeah, and then we started going to the testosterone. But now I'm cruising 250, and probably around 1400. Like that is my sweet spot. My sweet spot is around 1400 tests. My energy levels are there. My cognitive function. I'm thinking straight. I have no brain fog. Like I'm go 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 go. End of the day, even like right after the gym, I kind of get a little sluggish after I eat my meal. But if I up my test more, no, I'm playing. Yeah,
Just
I gotta-
take more.
Right. But I take my 0.5
the
Monday
doctor.
and 0.5 on Thursday. So yeah, I'm doing 250 tests a week right now, and that's it. I'm trying to eat good. I'm on a lean bulk, but I have tried everything under the fucking sun. I've done tren, but broke my fucking hand, so I couldn't work out for the 10, 12 weeks I was on tren. I've done MK. And I liked MK. It definitely helped me put on some weight. It made me eat. It's like a normal thing with MK. I feel like it's your what receptor? Androgen, not androgen. I don't know. It's a receptor that makes you eat. Like it fucking like a light switch, flips it on. You're putting on.
Dude,
You're
MK's
putting on 5,
yeah.
10 pounds a week if you're using MK for 2 months. Like you would probably be an extra 20 pounds, for sure. Trying to think of what else. I've done DECA. DECA I've done, which is the same compound as testosterone, but I've never done DECA in high dose. I've always done like 0.2 of DECA a week. So it was whenever I was on test, Winstraw, and 0.2 of DECA. So I was taking 200 tests, like 60 milligrams of DECA, and I did 25 milligrams, I think, of Winstraw daily. So I don't know. I mean, I've done a few like smaller cycles, but I've never done anything like crazy. I say crazy, so I just admitted to doing tren, but I didn't get to use it, you know, and that's kind of where I wish I would have, because I feel like tren would do very well for me. I just don't like how mentally it makes me. I tried taking tren again. As of last week, I quit. Actually, a couple of days ago, I quit it. I was on tren for maybe 2 weeks, and I just kept feeling like really like heart problems. And I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not trying to have a heart attack. Like I literally couldn't breathe. I had my phone. I walked outside to Chetty, and I was like, Chetty, grab my phone. I like, had 911 ready to
Yeah,
dial, and he was
it's
like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?" And I'm like, "No, all right, all right." But if your husband or your boyfriend's on tren, tell him to get the fuck off. That shit's not safe.
And just like keep up on your labs and your blood pressure.
At least, right? Yeah, at least
You know?
go every like 2 months to go get your labs checked. Unless you're like running different cycles or something like that, like go every month.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. If you're gonna play with this stuff, understand what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, understand what they can do to you. check your blood pressure.
Right, like testosterone makes you create more red blood cells. So like me, every 3 months you have to go give. A lot of you don't have to, but I go do a red blood cell dump, which it brings the white cells back, which is good because it fights off diseases and shit, and it takes the red blood cells from your body, and you don't feel heavy, you don't feel sluggish, you're not as tired. Like I need to go. Like I feel sluggish and tired. My blood feels thick, especially because I'm on Accutane too, so it makes my skin like flare up, and I can't stand it. So I get really like heat flashes, like spikes, like I'm going through fucking menopause or something. Yeah, I don't like it. So
Yeah, dumping blood and donating blood is good, especially when you're on cycle and stuff, because your blood thickens, like you said. Dude, did you ever try to like pound two shots right after you like donate blood? Oh my gosh, like 2 shots of alcohol after you donate blood.
hell no.
Dude, you'll get drunk so fast.
Yeah, I would imagine. Jesus,
It's like the
dude.
best and cheapest way to do it. But yeah, dude, I think it's really good that you shine light on the steroid industry. I think that a lot of people, especially influencers nowadays, they're afraid to talk about it, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that's been a thing in my life. Rocky will never admit to doing it, but he'll tell anybody in the house that he's on it, whatever. But like, he'll never admit. He's like, no, it's just creatine.
Well, like,
Hey, come on, bro. You didn't gain 40 fucking pounds.
hey,
from
listen,
creatine.
like at the end of the day, it's like when a kid comes up to you in the gym, and because I know it's happened to us in the gym, where someone in the gym has come up to us and they ask, what do you do for like a bicep workout? They want gym advice, and they know, they have an idea of what you're doing, and when they ask, there's nothing wrong with just telling them what you're doing. You know what it is the mainstream now is it's like everybody's saying, oh, I'm on TRT. Dude, TRT is the new fake natty. It's like,
Right.
at the end of the day, bro, I think it's just better to be honest, and especially about drugs that you use in the bodybuilding industry, and like I was telling you earlier in the gym, Boston Lloyd, man, rest in peace. I consider him one of my best friends that I've ever had. He was a mentor to me, and he had a lot of friends, and he had a lot of people that looked up to him, and he would give anybody that followed him or wanted advice from him the shirt off his back. And listen, man, I have taken every steroid in the book, and I did stop completely once Boston did pass away. So right now I'm currently on 300 mgs of test sipped from my doctor prescribed. But I have taken everything in the book. Seriously.
What doctor?
You know my cycles.
So what doctor?
Oh, what doctor? The one that's in my email. Yeah. But no, seriously, I've taken everything in the book, and I think people should just be more open about it.
Right.
And the problem is, a lot of these young kids, they revert to these forums online, and it's just a bunch of gurus have no idea what they're talking about. And then they start walking to the gym with tits and stuff when they could just come to someone that has an idea of what they're doing or go to their doctor.
Right, dude. Like, and that's the thing too. Is like I have people ask me all the time, and I was like, well, like I don't know where you're getting your stuff from, and I don't know how you're getting it.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I don't know how highly dosed your stuff is, but if I were you and you were me,
Right.
I would go get my blood work done first, and then do your cycle, and then like I'd tell them like how much I would have done, or it's usually cycles that I have done, so like I'm
Right.
very familiar with the drugs.
Yeah, the
And-
dosages, everything.
Right. And I'll tell them, like, let's just say Anavar. I'm like, okay, well, if you're doing like a cycle and you're not trying to stay on it, like most people do like 25 mgs daily, split up, 12 and a half in the morning, 12 and a half at night, if they're continuously staying on the Anavar, which that's kind of what I like to do is I don't like to take 50 daily, 25 morning, 25 at night, because it spikes my blood
Less
pressure.
is more.
Less is more.
And
it spikes my blood pressure like crazy. So like maybe like 1 month I'll do like 50.
And it'll
50
trash
daily.
your liver,
Right, but I'm on liver supplements and stuff too. So that's
Yeah.
another thing too, is like
See,
taking liver
orals
supplements.
Yeah, orals crush my liver,
Mine don't do that bad.
No. See, but it's good we're able to talk about this because we like check our labs and we know what these things do.
Right,
You
like
know,
I was
and-
prescribed for a year and a half, and my doctor actually dropped me because I took too much.
Yeah.
Because I was experimenting.
Well, yeah, for
I
sure.
took so what bothered me is I was taking 500 test C, or no, 500 test E, which really doesn't fucking matter. But
Right.
I was taking 500 tests at one point just to see what my levels would be. I was like, I wonder what they would be, and it was at 1900. Okay, well I figured 1400 or no, whoa, I figured 400 milligrams
Right.
I would be less of a different bottle because I was trying different bottles, you know,
Right.
whatever, different people.
Different brands, different sources, whatever it is.
Right.
Different doctors.
And my testosterone was at like
Yeah.
2650, and I was like, "Fuck." Like,
Dude, let me ask you
he dropped
something.
me.
When your test goes that high, I'm just a bear. I want to sleep in the bed. I can't get up. I have no energy. What about you? What did you feel?
My test has been over 3,000 at one point.
No, for
And-
sure. Mine has too. But what I'm saying is like, when you,
Yeah, no,
when
no,
you're
I'm saying
that-
that's
when
what I'm
you're-
saying. When I was over 3,000,
How do you feel?
yes.
Did you feel like lethargic and like
I
shit?
felt very sluggish.
Dude, you feel like shit.
Yeah.
The sweet spot for me is like 800 to like 1200.
Right.
I'm, like,
That's what I'm
right
saying.
in
My
there.
sweet spot is literally 1,200 to 1,500.
Yeah, and I think the goal is to do this shit for like a really long time. You know, so it's like as men,
To do it as healthy as possible.
yeah. As men, you want to do it the most optimal way. You want to stay the most optimal. You want to be alpha as fuck, and you want to be able to be on top of your stuff so you can do the gym, do these, you know. These
That's another thing, the
recreational
alpha problem, though. Like when you start taking tests, like it's not really like more so a fact like you want to dominate everything and anything in your way.
You break your hand like Connor.
No,
Or
I
your
didn't,
wrist.
I didn't do that. It was Rocky's fault. I didn't care, bro. You know, I'd have
Yeah.
just walked away.
Hit the stud in the wall.
Did I?
Oh,
What? No, I hit that kid in the fucking forehead.
I don't know
It
what
was just-
you're talking about.
Yeah. Anywho.
I wasn't the getaway driver.
Do you just kind of like, I don't know, it's like you just grow up. Like I said, I've been on it for so long, I don't even think it's like the fact of me aging. I think it's just really the fact of me being on testosterone. I think it really has made me grow up in a sense. Like when I said cognitive function, like it makes me think straight and it makes me think, like it helps me get my priorities right. Now, I can't say that for the rest of this fucking house that's on testosterone, but
When your test is higher, it makes you want to be successful. I think most people. I think.
I think it just gives me a higher drive, you know?
Yeah,
it makes me
you
like,
want to make money. It makes you motivated. It makes you want to work and be productive. Not everybody is that way, but I know myself, and I've been around you long enough. You know, especially when our test is in a very good optimal range. You know, you want to shoot more content. You're doing all these things a lot more, and you're doing all the things you should be doing. And I think that is the recipe that a lot of these young kids and these dudes nowadays they lack. They jump on the stuff and jump off. They're not consistent. When at the end of the day, the goal is to do this for a very long time, the most effective way possible.
correct.
You know when you're in your 40s and 50s, you don't want to be like a bum sitting at the YMCA waiting at the Social Security line for your check. And I think a lot of people, really gear towards that. It's like a goal of theirs to get to that Social Security check. When
Which is fucking crazy to think about.
it's insane to think about. There's so many options and ways to make money nowadays, and people just don't open their eyes, or they don't
too
want to
scared.
escape that 9
They're
to 5
too
matrix.
scared.
And they're scared to leave.
Like you're telling me, bro, like I'm scared shitless that this stock is not gonna go back up. But
Dude.
it's only been a couple days, bro, and I'm down $6,000, bro. I have $27,000
Yeah.
invested in this fucking stock.
But the difference is, yeah, it sucks. But there's other things that you put your money in, and you're gonna find a way to make $1 every single day. But that's the mindset that's different, from,
Right, like
from you
I
and
have,
a lot of other
it,
people.
it hurts,
you know?
bro, but I have to be invested into something else to keep continuously making money because I day trade as well.
Yeah, I mean, that amount of money could crush someone, and
It's been crushed. Trust me, I got $16,000 stolen right out of my fucking hands. Like that fucking hurt me so bad last year. Not to mention, I mean, I'm gonna have to pay probably $15,000 to $25,000 in fucking taxes this year. Like, yeah, I'm not in like the best position, but like for a kid my age, I have a paid off truck. I'm able
I think
to
we're doing
afford my
pretty
rent.
solid.
Right, like I'm fine and we're fine. I think everybody's fine. It's just I don't know. It's a lot of stress for especially someone my age. It's just stressful.
Yeah,
But-
things are going to be stressful, but it's about how you handle it and what you do to overcome it. And like we said before, I guess the biggest thing to take away is damage control. Try to minimize the fucking that you can take.
Basically, what he was getting at is just risk management, man. Risk management is huge. So let's go to the next question. That was a good topic. I love that. Another person said, "How do you start the gym the right way? Diet, what days should be what, etc." Marcus, that is a good question. you know, it's kind of different for everybody, and everybody has their own body type. Everybody kind of is gonna do what they want to do and work what they want to work. I think that's for each and everyone to find out for themselves. But if you guys do want help, like I would love to help you guys. I'm about to start like doing like a training thing, like an online coach. That way I can call you guys, talk to you guys. I'm gonna try to offer like I'm gonna start with like 5 to 10 people. I don't want to do too many people, but if you guys are actually really interested, message me on Instagram DMs. I'm messaging back literally everybody. Um, I'm gonna call you. We'll discuss. Um, I want to do at least up to 3 months, if possible, 3 months minimum, and see if we can, even make you lose a couple pounds or help you get in a better shape or, whatever it may be. I would love to help. So yeah, it's kind of hard for me to answer a question like that, to be honest. Um, let's see. Someone said, give me a rundown on your truck. First off, what do you think about it?
It's hard as fuck to get in.
Uh-uh. Say the
Dude.
steps that come down.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta get a ladder to get up in that motherfucker.
He's like 5'4". Yeah, man. So first off, we've got a 10-inch Wicked lift on it. We've got the Fox 2.0s with the reservoirs. Um, what else? It's got 3-inch shifted hub-centric spacers on some 38, 1550, 20 mud graphs, platinum stocks. We're rocking 5-inch straight pipe all the way back, or turbo back straight pipe. We got a 8-inch tip, I think, 8-inch tip on the back, down pipe, axle dumped. I got a 64, 67 9-blade Titan turbo. Shout out Titan Turbo. Thank you guys for sending me that. I appreciate it. Love it.
Shout out Titan Turbo for Connor dragging me across the whole Red Sea to get there to get it installed.
Right.
Dude, that was like a 36-hour car ride. Dude, that was far.
It was.
That was the furthest I ever drove.
Right. It wasn't even installed yet.
No, dude. It's hard to get there, too. We had Chetty in the back drinking.
Yeah, that was.
Smelled like gasoline in the car.
We're rocking 10 millimeter over CPX CP4 pump. Then I got the MPP, so not the MPD, but the MPP, which is the same thing. MPP turbo piping kit. I got that raw because I didn't know if I wanted to paint it or try to somewhat polish it. Got the No Limit air filter. The truck is fully paint matched by SoFlo Retros. Shout out SoFlo, my boy Nick, down here in South Florida. He's in the Northport area. If anybody wants to go check his Instagram out, SoFlo Retros. I've got 16 rock lights, dual or quad row, pure white wheel lights. I got a 650 kit Starlight. But I've got the panoramic roof, so 650 is plenty. What else? I've got 4 Sundown SA8s. Lux, sorry, my dog's dreaming. Wake up, boy. He's over there kicking and dreaming and shit. And then it's on a 3500 watt Sundown audio amp. Then I have Hertz door speakers, HERTZ. I have a tweeter in each door with each door speaker replaced as well on a 400 by 4 JL amp. Yeah, I don't really know what else. I mean, it's got a lot done to it. It's not just some cookie cutter truck. So yeah, it's been in and out of the shop trying to get shit done. Let's see, that should be plenty enough to talk about on that. Shout out Hunter for asking that. When you rent the house in Florida, are any of the boys moving in as well? As of right now, no. So it's just me, Marissa. Tommy Davis is going to be moving in with us, and he's also going to help me run the podcast. So if you guys love Tommy, man, make sure you leave a comment down below. And also go comment in his DMs and, say what's up. And then, yeah, I think that's it as of right now. I just actually, so he's a realtor, so he took us over there, got us in the house, and
It's a nice house, man. I'm glad
It
we got
is.
it squared away.
Right. It's beautiful.
What a story we have to tell.
Dude,
Once we
that's
get
for
in.
that's for the next
Once we
podcast,
get into this place, we can't ruin it now. We have to act civilized.
dude. And then yeah, I just showed Caleb the house, so I don't know what his thought process is on that, but if he likes it, I'd love to have him in there too. But yeah, it's just gonna be me, Marissa, and Tommy as of right now. So 3 people. It's 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It's beautiful. What else? What is your honest opinion on XRP? So, honestly, I mean, I still have full faith in XRP, and I know that it has potential. But honestly, I think it's in a range right now to where it's not going to really move much more. I think the most we'll see is maybe 4.5 to possibly $6. And if we do see $10, like it's going to be probably at the end of Trump's 4-year term. There's no telling. I mean, banks are accepting it. The lawsuit with the SEC will be over here by the next month or so. I think March maybe. So I think when that's over, I think it has potential to go to $4 or $5, and then I don't know what's going to cause it to go up for that. But would I do a meet and greet? Would you say I'm like famous enough to do a meet and greet? Because honestly, I feel like that would be like a waste of time. Trying to set something up like that, I feel like like 5 or 10 people would show up. Like I'm not
I think
that.
you're cooler than that, bro.
I don't know.
I guess you could put something out there to see like a RSVP, like on Facebook or Instagram or even on TikTok, just to get an idea of like a head count. As far as figuring out like the demographics of like your following and like this area, but I'm sure people would even come into town to.
Right, I'm sure that's possible. We could try to make something happen. I'm definitely gonna have to have him help me with that because I don't know how to do any of that RSVP.
Yeah, I get through security first, dog.
Yep. What was your biggest goal or dream growing up? And what conspiracy theory do you believe fully? And what perception on what's your perception true reals with God? I don't understand what that means, but my biggest dream growing up is to just be able to be successful and take care of my family, just any other American dream. What about you?
Kind of a, difficult question, I guess. I guess for me, I didn't really, I just knew I didn't want to suck.
Right, like so
I
I'm
knew-
saying, like
yeah.
I knew I didn't want to be like a loser, and
Yeah.
I was tired of being like I grew up bullied, like I was
Right.
bullied and shit.
Me
so-
too. I was a fat kid, and I'd get bullied all the time, and that's what made me want to work out. And like, that was the biggest thing I could say is like growing up, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, and but I just knew deep down I did not want to suck, and I wanted to break my family timeline, and I wanted to be successful. And
Right.
Every day, that's the mindset I wake up with. I'm gonna go get this money and not be a shitty person.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, boy.
Oh man,
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Fuck everybody. Fuck all the haters. Just continue to be a better person. That's my goal is to be the best person I could possibly be.
Absolutely.
And what conspiracy theory do you truly believe in?
I'm a Uno reverse card. This one back to you.
I really don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not much of a conspiracy person.
Yeah, no. I
Wanna go do
this
some
is
cardio?
a setup question. Yeah. What?
I said, do you want to go do some cardio?
Some cardio? Yeah.
I do kind of want to go do some cardio
Yeah,
again.
me too, bro.
Not gonna lie, I'm really
so sweaty from the last session.
I'm not, but all right. Bro, if y'all aren't subscribed to the actual the video, guys, if you can't pay $5 a month to watch, I'm sorry. Like I lowered it pretty freaking cheap.
Brokey!
No, don't say that.
No, I'm gonna say that.
No, but respectfully, man, I appreciate everybody that is subscribed, and you guys have done so much to change my life, and I will forever be grateful for you guys because, dude, this extra money helps me out so much, and I genuinely love doing what I do. So if you guys have questions, please send me questions on Instagram DMs or Snapchat, whatever. Hey, just put in the front of it, hey, this is a question, or hey, this is the topic I want you to talk about on the podcast. I want to get your honest opinion or your honest answer, something like that. Please, I love that. You guys help me out. and it's appreciated, and I get to answer things that you guys are genuinely curious about.
I will say, out of like a lot of the influencers that I know, you are pretty hands on with people, and the people that do talk to you.
Bro, like I'm not
You
a
know,
bot. Like most people that you see, like there's people that have like 100K followers, but they start a fucking training program, and
yeah, come on,
they're
yeah.
like, oh, message me, train for, to work and with me one on one, like da da da. No, you have fucking people as bots messaging back to people and making them think it's you. Like I'm not fucking dumb, bro. I know
Yeah, they're
this shit
giving you a
works.
cookie cutter diet. Nothing is changing, and everybody
Right.
is getting the same
Bro,
exact
I
thing.
shit you not. Like I've got a woman.
I've seen it, bro.
Her name is Erica. I'm not gonna say her last name, but Erica, if you're watching this, you are fucking amazing and you're a great person.
She was pretty cool on the phone.
And we're gonna
Yeah.
change your life. I'm gonna make you do a full 360. Erica gave me the chance to create her a meal plan and workouts, and I'm very grateful for that because I think I can really help this lady, and we're gonna see what we can do for her in 3 months. So stuff like that. I'm actually hands on. I call Erica. We talk all the time. I'm here to help her. So we figured that out.
You gotta be careful with that, dude. There's gonna be a lot of people that hit you up to train them just to hear your voice, dude.
That's fine with me. If they're paying me, bro, I don't mind talking to people and trying to help them with whatever I can. That doesn't bother me one bit.
No.
Someone said, how quickly do you start earning with investing? It's not really the point. So the point of investing is when you join my Discord, investing doesn't mean like you're going to make money like that. I can't guarantee you money. One, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a CPA. So I'm not legally able to give you financial advice. But I can tell you what we're doing. And I'm going to tell you how we're doing it. So if you pay attention, it'll be a lot easier for you to understand these types of things. We'll teach you how to read charts. We'll teach you how to, well, not teach you how to. We'll show you why and what made us want to take a trade. So like I want you guys to ask questions. Like this is a very hands-on course, and I need people to start taking full advantage of this because, dude, $100 a month to get some knowledge that people pay thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn. Yeah, you can go on YouTube all you want and watch these videos, but you'll never fully understand something if you don't have someone that really knows what they're talking about, hands-on working with you like a teacher. Most people pay $1,000 a month, most people will pay $1,000 or more a month to do one-on-one training with people when we literally do that daily, Monday through Friday, with a group of people.
I think it's great nowadays, especially with like the platforms that we have available to us, where back in the day, I don't think there was much mentorship, and now there's so much availability when it comes to mentors, and people should be grateful to have that because at the end of the day, you don't have to spend all the hours of doing all the research on your own when there's people out here doing it, and there's nothing wrong with paying a semester to the School of Hard Knocks to learn some knowledge that's going to help you in the future. And I think a lot of people get hemmed up on that, where every lesson in life there's gonna be some sort of tuition, whether that's gaining or losing, And even when you're losing, that's just tuition you learn for knowledge down the road in the future that you can prevent someone else from doing. And the knowledge you gain from it is good tuition, well spent, And regardless, the tuition is inevitable. And you want to learn from your mistakes and also learn from your winnings and try to figure out how to make things crisper, in my opinion.
Very, very true.
Yeah, man. Tuition, you got to pay.
Very true. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for today's podcast. Super grateful to have all you guys in here again. Thank you for being subscribed to the podcast. If you guys aren't here for the full thing, I'm pretty sure I did like a I don't even know what it was. It was like some free trial. I don't know. I tried to offer it to everybody. So if you guys are new, thank you. Super grateful for you guys. I lowered the price from $10 a month to $5 a month, so it wasn't hurting anybody's pockets. You can almost go without worrying about $5 a month. But I'm posting every 2 weeks from now. Might post every other week or every week. I don't know. It just depends. Like I'm trying to get my schedule back on track. We move into this new house soon. Like I said, it's only me doing this. I'm trying to focus more on YouTube as well, so I have other platforms to post on, and maybe spend a little bit more time with Marissa and not try to focus too much on the social media shit. Because at the end of the day, I am a normal person. So And I hope you guys can respect that, and I hope it doesn't change your mind about wanting to pay $5 a month. Well, shit. I mean, if you think about it, you were paying $10 a month for 4 podcasts. I mean, why not pay $5 a month?
I'll still pay $5 a month. I'm just gonna take a couple more ghosts out of your refrigerator later.
Have at it, man. Someone sent me those for free off my Amazon wish
Yeah,
list.
there you go.
So,
No.
yep. I love you guys. Thank you for watching For the Plot.
Thanks for having me on, bro.
Of course. Peace.